Hi, everybody. Welcome to IGN Plays Star Wars. I'm your host, Jared Petty, joined by the immortal, the immutable, the impressive.
Immutable?
Immutable. Unmovable. One who cannot be changed.
This is a really extravagant introduction for a Let's Play of a Star Wars pinball game.
You know what? Some of us really like Star
You actually haven't said my name yet.
No, I was waiting for you to say it.
I'm Brian Altano. I'm here with Jared Petty here at IGN. We're playing tons of classic Star Wars games. Some good, some bad. This is actually one of the really cool ones. This came out a few years ago.
Yeah, this is Pinball FX2's Star Wars pack. And we're going to jump in here and play the Hoth table because we're obsessed with The Empire Strikes Back around here, and we want to play every Hoth level ever designed if we can pull it off.
It's not my favorite Star Wars film, but I'll go with it.
It's not your favorite? Oh.
No, I actually like Jedi better.
Okay, you're one of those people.
I'm one of those people.
You know what? Those people are, you know, every playground needs a kid to beat up. It's okay. You're, not that I'm advocating bullying, which is a terrible practice and no one should do it. All right, so here we have Star Wars pinball going on. Oh, holy crap, there's a lightsaber. Okay, that right there, that's kind of wonderful.
So, yeah, something special about these games is, obviously, if you grew up in the 80s or 90s or 60s or 70s, you saw a lot of pinball tables in arcades. They were, you know, gigantic sarcophaguses of lights and sounds and laser beams. The Pinball FX guys do a really good job of making tables that feel like they would have been actual, real, tangible tables.
Is that because of the artwork? Is that because of the sound effects?
I think
and
it's
the
just
placement?
it's just in terms of the layout, just the way they feel like they're actually constructed.
Okay.
But on top of that, there are things that happen in them that you would never really see happen in an actual pinball.
For example, a lightsaber shooting out of the machine there, like it did earlier on.
Or these asteroids and TIE fighters that are flying over the stage.
I don't know about you. I had TIE fighters fly out of the Doctor Who machine I played the other day. What are you talking about? TIE fighters flying through the air? Absolutely.
Well, they used to be able to like trick stuff like that with holograms back in the day.
Is that holograms? There we go. Okay, that is really cool that a TIE fighter just flew by you there, though. And then, of course, we've got the at the top of the table, we've got the LED display showing your score and some of the stuff that's going on. Really cool art going on there. Do you like pinball, Brian? Do you play pinball?
I enjoy pinball. I'm bad at pinball.
You're bad at pinball.
What about you?
I'm in the same boat. I really enjoy pinball, but I in no way, shape, or form am proficient at it. There's a couple of tables that I can not completely embarrass myself on, but I'm not really any good. We have some real hardcore pinball guys in the office. Actually, Sam Claiborne here owns a Star Wars pinball machine and operates it.
Here in and my good friend Scott Bromley would be very embarrassed watching me play right now because he owns about 5 or 6 pinball tables. And he restores them. I'm terrible.
That's okay.
One thing I want to show off here is the camera angles. Very cool. Different ways you could play a pinball table. Some of them are basically top down. This one is just, you know, head on. So
so you got to just dive right into the game.
And I really like
extreme.
I like the plunger here because it's a lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly. It's got so you got the Sith lightsaber going there. And then you got the other lightsaber at the top of the table. See the astromech droids up there higher above in the top left corner serving as bumpers. Just all kinds of neat things. Actually, if you could zoom out for a second, Brian. You can see that elevator in the bottom left. It's like from the Death Star bay. That comes into it. There's just all kinds of really great flavor in this. So yeah, this is another. Oh, holy
so now we've
crap.
got like these sort of mini boss fights that happen. They get triggered by certain events.
Okay.
And he's shooting that flipper. He's not a fan of it.
No,
that's from the classic scene in Empire Strikes Back, where the stormtrooper has to shoot the giant pinball table that the rebels have constructed.
I remember that. Is that why you like Jedi better?
Yeah, because it doesn't have any pinball tables.
No pinball tables.
Actually, there are several pinball tables in this pack that are based on. There's one based on the Battle of Hoth. There's one based on Boba Fett has his own table. Specifically, which is really cool.
Is it called I Looked Really Cool and Then Died in a Moment of Comic Relief?
Yes.
Okay, the table? Yeah, because that's what, oh, there we go. So, I'm surprised you didn't brap it. I guess you can't fit that in 3 letters. Or
that's right.
I don't know how to do that. Anyway, Brian, thank you so much for coming in and giving us a look at this. Once again, IGN Plays Star Wars. We are journeying through the good, the bad, the weird, and the wild of Star Wars video games. You want to take a look at another table?
We'll pop in there real quick,
you want to do that
and we'll just give them a peek because, like I
Boba
said,
Fett.
Boba Fett. I'm a huge Return of the Jedi guy, and this stage actually has tons of nods to that.
Yeah. So you like Jedi better. I need you to justify this for us here.
I feel like the first half an hour of Jedi, the Jabba's palace scene, is probably my single favorite bit in any of the Star Wars movies.
It's really exciting. It's almost like a heist movie or like an Inglourious Bastards kind of thing where they're infiltrating.
We've got the Han Solo and the Carbonite in the background that I just hit.
Nice.
With my ball. We've got the Sarlacc pit.
We do.
We've got a picture of Jabba and I think Bib Fortuna on the side. We've got all the bounty hunters like Dengar, Bosk, IG-88.
You were really into bounty hunters.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay. Were you one of those Tales of the Bounty Hunter guys?
Oh yeah, great book.
All right. So what do you think?
Apparently it's not canon, but I don't think anyone will ever write a better story for Malakili, the Rancor Keeper. So to me, it's just canon forever.
What about IG-88 becomes the brain of the Death Star?
I think it's a good theory.
What do you think of the recent statement that one of the Lucasfilm story group guys made about Boba Fett, now that the EU has been rebooted, about Boba Fett in the Sarlacc pit, and he said Boba Fett is both alive and dead in the Sarlacc. Kind of a Schrodinger's cat thing. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think that's a very interesting scenario. That the books kind of wrote him like that for a very long time.
Yeah.
To me, I think you've kind of hinted at it before, but he's a character we see for a little while, and he's like totally romanticized over those moments.
Yeah.
And I think that giving too much backstory, front story, or exposition as to why he's still here is kind of takes away from the magic of it.
Yeah.
It's something that the prequels did was give him this incredibly unnecessary family history and backstory and stuff like that. And I kind of like characters that are sort of shrouded in mystique.
Absolutely.
Darth Vader is a very cool character until you see him as a child.
And then you're like, you're a terrible person. Yeah. We just hate you. We hate you now, Darth Vader. Yeah, because Boba Fett, he gets a few really great moments. We see him on.
Get a good look at Jabba up there in the upper left.
Oh yeah, we see him on the bridge in The Empire Strikes Back, and he's all like, Darth Vader's like, no disintegrations. And we're like, oh, this guy must really be awesome. Then the next time we see him, he's outsmarted Han Solo and figured out his garbage dump trick. And then the next time we see him, he's standing there like, he's worth a lot to me. To Darth Vader, again.
Yeah.
And then finally, he's shooting at Luke Skywalker, and he may be the only person in Star Wars that shoots at Luke Skywalker and doesn't die.
I know.
So really, it's kind of a he's a tough dude. And then he gets killed comically when a blind man strikes him in the back with a spear.
Yeah, he's a very fascinating character, right?
Yeah.
And there's something interesting about his costume design, how sort of diametric it is. Everything he has that thing on the top left of his hat, and then he's got this kind of cape on the bottom right.
Yeah, like the short cape. The short cape.
That's right.
That's the way to go. All right, Brian. Any more about this table? The Jabba does look really good up there when you pop up and see him. Anything else about this table you want to point out?
It does a lot of cool stuff if you get really good at it. I'm sadly not that great. I've lasted longer than usual. Well, here we go.
Okay.
Get a little Jabba the Hutt cutscene where he talks to Boba Fett for the first time, and he's basically like, he's basically saying, can you please go shoot that dumb ball that keeps destroying my house?
Better to get a Jabba the Hutt than a Watto, that's for certain. All right, so popping along here. And you've lit up 3 letters out of his name. Do you think you're going to make the Boba?
No, not even close. Like I said, I'm bad at pinball, but I love Star Wars, so this is fun.
That's okay. Being bad at video games is no reason not to play them. If being bad at video games was a qualification for loving them, I would never be able to work here.
That's true.
I'm terrible at them. I just enjoy them. So, yeah, I think that's good, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching IGN Play Star Wars. Join us again for our next edition very soon. Check out Rebel Base, IGN's Star Wars podcast, the IGN Star Wars Wiki, et al., etc. Thank you, Brian Altano, for being here and for being immutable.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're technically immutable in reality. I don't know if you're. I think you are immutable when you desire to be, but you change when wisdom requires it.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, and for everything Star Wars, you're in the right place here with your friends at Ye Old IGN. Bye.
Return of the Jedi, best Star Wars movie.
That's not true.